from a galaxy far, far away.
And a bookshelf straight out of the 90s.
From Thrawn to Dantooine.
And everything in between. This is Legends Look Back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Legends Look Back, proudly part of the Eugenie Podcast Network. This is a Star Wars books podcast for people who get whiplash when they see Dunkaroos in the checkout aisle at the convenience store. Where we celebrate our rich EU history as well as dive into lesser-known Star Wars classics. I'm your host, Jared Mays, and I'm joined tonight by the biggest turkey this side of Tatooine, Freddy C.
I feel like that was my video that alerted you about those Dunkaroos.
That's 100% correct. Wait a second. What are you wearing, Freddy?
Nice flex on that Grand Admiral Thrawn jacket, or at least Grand Admiral sash.
It was autistically done.
You say
Perhaps.
autistically or artistically?
We'll see.
Yeah, Rick, you're going to
I'm not making fun of autistic people. I just didn't
Okay.
hear what he said. That's all.
So far, we've offended moms, church ladies, and the autistic. It's a great jacket. Great jacket. Love it. Also, what's under the jacket, Freddy? Freddy himself is wearing a shirt with the state of Arkansas on it. I mean, I'm drooling over here. Freddy's trying to get in my good graces. Yeah.
Nice.
Gotta get down in Arkansas. He's wearing a Chris Stapleton shirt over there.
Yes.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Anyway, Dunkaroos, love them. Bought them. Bought that whole video I sent you. All those Dunkaroos are gone. They're currently somewhere in this room.
In an undisclosed corner of this room.
Dunkaroos. That would be a fun Halloween candy to give out next year. Everybody gets Dunkaroos.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Absolutely. So, we are also joined tonight not only by the most well-dressed turkey in the galaxy, but fresh off of Noah's Ark. He survived, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Race.
Yes.
The people want an update.
Okay, so yeah, long story short, I'm a youth minister at a church, but I also have a commercial driver's license, and so I was roped into driving the big church bus from Texas to Kentucky.
You were voluntold, as I say.
I was voluntold, and it was not just a normal trip; it was with the senior adults. And actually, not
Seniors
more
in
that
high school?
or that. No, senior adults,
Seniors
like
in college.
like retirees and grandparents and great grandparents. Anyway, yeah, we went to the Ark and a couple other things in Kentucky that were fun and interesting. Man, I've got so many stories. I snuck away, hijacked the church bus, and went to a Half Price Books in Kentucky and found some good books.
You drove.
You
the
left them
studio-
behind?
You left them on Noah's Ark, and you drove the church bus by yourself to a Half Price Books. They thought they were about to get raided, man.
You guys good?
Yeah, so they were at Texas Roadhouse waiting to get a table for 30 of us. And I went off. I mean, it was within like visual distance,
Spitting distance,
But,
as they say in Texas.
Or
I
546 as the Falcon flies.
I
5
totally
parsecs.
did park the church bus in like 10 parking spots right outside the front door of Half Price Books. I didn't
Man,
even
you should
try
have
to
shot
park
a
in the
TikTok
back.
video of that. Dude rolls up. It's just Rick. But you needed
Man.
the entire church bus in order to fit all of the books that you bought, right?
I mean, I got a big box, and everyone's like, "Where did this box come from?" I'm like, go sit down, leave me alone.
No questions.
Yeah. And man, it was a crazy trip. There's so many crazy stories. I got to meet a famous hockey player on our way through Nashville, which is like a dream of mine. I follow hockey closely, and I just saw a Nashville Predators player in plain clothes ordering food at like a sushi place, and I was at a pizza
you
place.
saw a predator in a sushi place?
I mean, like he was eating. I forgot
Did
what
he have
restaurant.
A rocket launcher on his shoulder?
Not that kind of predator.
I was thinking like a mustache predator.
Not that kind either. But just like this 6 foot, over 6 foot tall, a well built dude. Like at first I just like, okay, double taked. And then I waved to him like he's my best friend. And he just kind of gives me like a 3-finger wave. It was so awful. And then I go like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take my shot. That was my chance. And so I go after I ate,
Slap shot, as they say.
Hey,
Your shot.
that was a good one. I go talk to him and, hey, are you Yuso? And, can I get a picture with you? Whatever. And he's
Did he
super
speak English?
Oh yeah. He's from Finland, but he spoke great English, and, he's young though. He's like 21, 22. Anyway.
Okay.
I also, because my parents live in Nashville, was having lunch with my parents. And so here I am, this 32-year-old dude trying to talk to a 22-year-old like he's like God, and my parents are there. And so my mom is like, he recognized you. He knew who you were. Like, I want to die.
He's like, yeah, as you should, as they all should.
Yeah.
Wing mom.
I was
Wing
surprised. We were in a really busy place and nobody else was like paying
Sure.
attention to him. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool that I
Just
was
like
like,
the what's
more.
the percentage of population that follows professional hockey?
well, in Nashville, like literally across from their arena, you'd think there'd be more.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
a risk for him coming out. But anyway,
But you were that guay. Way to go.
Yeah,
And then,
everyone
but
else
that's
was
not-
like, hey, we've all met him. We've got signatures.
yeah, probably.
man,
They
probably
tell you
cool.
were a tourist or something.
Yeah.
probably.
Hey, I heard, however, that something else happened on this trip involving you saving a person's life. Rumor has it.
Oh,
No, but we did on the way back. We were at a rest stop, and as we like pull into this gas station, there's a guy having a medical emergency, and we had 2 retired nurses, and I'm CPR trained, and we went and helped. But a guy had a massive heart attack, and we gave him
my
CPR. So I literally get off the bus. I'm in a video meeting call with a bunch of youth ministers, and so I just like dropped my phone, and they thought I was just like ghosting them. I come back, I'm like, sorry, I was busy doing CPR, and
wait,
all
you
that.
didn't save his life.
I don't think so. We did what we could till the paramedics got
Oh
there, but
no, this story
he-
took a turn.
he's never fully revived. He's able to take some breaths and stuff, but man, it was one of those. We were thankful to be in that place at that time to do the
Yeah.
help we could, but we just
Right.
don't know the outcome. But it was a
Dang.
weird trip, man. So many weird stories of just what is happening right now. So
I'm
Amazing.
tempted to make a joke like you should have got him on the boat, but I'm not going to make that joke.
yeah.
what kind of bus were you driving? Was it like a school bus or?
It's like a coach shuttle kind of thing.
See,
So it's
That's the thing. I'm imagining this coach shuttle just rolling through half
Did you
price.
play
book.
movies on it?
I'm still back. over
no. It's like what you'd ride like. I mean, every church has them. I literally have a picture of a area wide church thing, and there's 10 of us with the same bus. It's hilarious. But it's got the F450 like front
Okay.
cab, and then it's got like a power door to let passengers in, and
like the airport kind of shuttle.
yeah, but they're all front facing,
Okay, I
and
see.
they're nice.
But you
They're
definitely
nice like a
had to load
Greyhound
people's
seats.
luggage,
but-
didn't you?
No, actually, I let the preacher do that. He was on the trip too, and
you got this, right?
yeah. Well, I was busy, adjusting knobs and looking
Oh,
busy. And,
Were you like?
Landing gear.
Did you
yeah.
have to punch it if it didn't work right?
only the air, and being with senior adults, it's too hot, it's too cold, it's too
Oh,
hot for 20 or for 2,000 miles. So
That's
They
where
actually-
you look over your shoulder and you say, "Shut up, Grandma."
yeah, they actually
They all-
were
that's half of them.
wonderful. I realized though that they are the same as teenagers. They make the same jokes. They're kind of rowdy.
stink.
They make smells. I'm pretty sure one might have gone in their pants.
Oh, man.
But they're
Happens to the
polite.
best of us and
Yeah,
to the worst of us.
It does. It does. But they're polite. They're way more polite than teenagers. So I'm thinking I'm going to go be a senior adult minister and forget the teenagers. If you're listening to this, teenagers, I'm joking. Yeah.
That's right. Only seniors. Nothing in between. Just
Right. That's right. We're just
on
going
the
to.
edges.
Yep.
Well, I am curious, Rick, to find out what you got at the half price book. So, without
Oh,
further
yeah.
ado, let's get into the segment that we call Threakin's Thrift Store. Store.
Whew.
All right, Rick, lead us off.
Okay. So, by the way, on this trip, in this crisis, in a weird place in my life with a bunch of senior adults, I fell off the wagon and I went to a used bookstore and bought some Star Wars books. I've
You
been doing
fell-
really good.
Hold on. You fell off the wagon
Yes.
driving a coach bus on the way to Noah's Ark.
You
That's
know,
a lot
know-
of vehicles involved, Rick.
It is. It is. So here we go. Also, I came back and the next day did a wedding an hour and a half away and went to a second half price books.
Oh,
So,
Wombo combo.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Some books
find
that
your
I
stuff.
got. Here we go.
Let's see it. I'm glad you fell off the wagon because it gives us content.
I know. I saw the price tags on. Sorry. Star Wars Empire, a memoir. This is by what's his name? Where'd he go? Oh,
George
Bill
Lucas.
Kimberlin, and he was a team lead for ILM, and so tons of stories of tons of hit movies, including Star Wars, but also some other great movies. And his memoir, which I'm excited about that.
I owned that one in hardback, but have never opened it.
Nice. Pretty sure I have this book, but wasn't sure, so I had to grab it. And that's the Ultimate Unauthorized Star Wars Trilogy Trivia,
Fun.
which had some really good questions.
Show us that cover. That cover's retro 90s. in a
Woo,
beautiful way.
that.
woo.
That's cool.
It looks like what do you call it? Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah, or like Animorphs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a cat that transforms into a human on the cover?
You never know. All right, and then I got The Ethics of Star Trek
Boo this man.
and The Finest in the Fleet, a memoir
him louder.
sketches about Star
Hey,
Trek.
that's pretty cool.
Where No One Has Gone Before, a history and
my
pictures
gosh,
of Star
dude.
Trek.
You know that the Star Trek
Star Trek,
aisle-
the next next generation companion. What are you doing to me?
Wow.
Ugh. And then this book, which is actually really, really cool, which I had on Kindle, but now I have it physical, and that is the Star Wars Year by Year, which
Oh,
is
nice.
cool.
already out of date.
I
But
love those.
this sucker, man, is massive. Got a cool
Yeah.
cover under the sleeve. And it talks about all the things going on in like the same year, and talks about when content was released. And
Those are
turns
great.
out
It actually has a lot of legend stuff in there.
it
A
does. It
Yeah.
does. And everything from toys to books, some comics, other big news things happening in the world. Even other projects that the filmmakers or actors were involved in. It's just a really cool book. And
It's like it's in my top 2 or 3 reference books of all time.
Nice.
Absolutely.
yeah, and it was $10, which was awesome.
No way. I
Um,
paid full price for mine.
Oh yeah. See, and that's the beauty of half price books. Okay. And then the second half of the half price books saga.
Box number 2.
None of these are Star Wars related. Well, they're tangential.
But they're cool.
They're related to Star Wars ish. In the world of sci-fi, have we ever talked about Firefly on the show?
Oh man, I love Firefly.
I know nothing about Firefly.
That is exactly the responses I expected from both of you. So, like spot on, exactly. So I've got the official companion, volume 1 and 2 for the show, and then a visual companion for Serenity, the movie.
Nice.
Whoops, there we go.
What a good movie.
And then
I'm like interested. I'm like Firefly curious.
Alan
It's a-
Alan Tudyk, right? So
Yeah.
Star Wars link right there.
yeah. All right, but here's the biggest find that I'm still in awe over after this has ended the crazy week ever. Okay. So
I already know this, but I'm gonna act surprised.
I'm in half price books and I see, Lord of the Rings. Cool. I'm rewatching the extended editions. It's great. It's right
Expanded
past.
editions.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Expanded
kidding.
editions. No, it's extended editions. Don't confuse me.
Extended extension. One of those two, right?
Expanded universe, extended editions.
I'm about to have a stroke. Let's just, all right. So I'm looking at, this is all the whole section is all of these film references. That's where I go to check out Star Wars books because I got the novels. I'm looking for something else. Anyway, so I see this. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm reading, about Gollum, whatever. It's $4 for the book. So I'm like, yeah, for $4, I'm in it. And so then I start thumbing through the book.
Thumb
Nice.
that sucker, man.
I see some documentation and a certificate of authenticity.
No way.
And I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is this? And I see Andy Serkis book signing is like on this documentation. So I carefully open the front of the book and there is an autograph by Andy Serkis. And like, I've got pictures close up where it's clearly like a
One way out.
One
way out.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What a
So,
find.
$4 for an autographed book. I was so happy.
Certified
So
at that.
yeah.
And he's like one of the only people ever who's multiple Star Wars characters.
Yeah. Yeah. And like in so many
Yeah.
franchises, one of my favorite actors of all times because he's just super talented.
What a voice actor. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So that's all I got.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did post my first set of books to set for sale. So I'm trying to balance the scales a little bit, but we'll see how it goes.
Way to go, Rick.
Thank you.
Way to go. Posting the books versus buying 2 boxes full of books.
Well, they're canon books, so that counts, right?
Yeah, get those suckers out of here.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I've got a canon book. This just came in the mail today. Star Wars Hunters, which if you are in the know.
Oh, I love
it
that game.
is Absolutely an absolute meme at this point. This is a canon book for Legends people that was released back in March for a game that has now been postponed indefinitely in the US. Freddie, did you get to play this at Celebration?
Oh man.
They had a booth for it.
So they had a booth for it.
The biggest
and
booth.
It was
Gigantic.
massive. It was huge. It was like, imagine like a giant circle with a bunch of consoles and whatnot. So you could play Star Wars Hunters, at a slotted time that you registered for.
Right.
And if I told you that it was packed every single hour, I would be lying. But also, yes, I did try it, and I can see why it's postponed.
Yeah. So the book is actually quite good. I mean, it's quite interesting. It's very different than anything ever made. It's like absolute bananas. And anyway, I actually listened to the audiobook, which the book is set like in a coliseum. They like gladiator duel.
Yeah.
And I listened to part of this book in the Roman Coliseum while I was walking around. So I like to think I've had the most unique experience with this book any person has ever had or will ever have in the history of the world, though there's no way to verify that. I don't have a certificate of authenticity, but now I have my audiobook trophy, as Steven likes to call them, from the team.
Nice.
Which is the hardback when you've already listened to the audiobook and you're not actually going to read the hardback. So
That's a
proud to
really
have
good name.
it was on sale through BookBub. I got from a book's website. And I got one more thing. Much bigger than Hunters
Ooh.
Oh,
and more
wow.
expensive. Was the Star Wars The Empire Legends Omnibus Volume 2. And this thing, look how wide
Massive.
that is.
Yeah,
about as
it's a
wide as my
textbook.
base. Yes, definitely bigger than my algebra textbook that I used to use and have now forgotten all of. But the best part about these, this one's got a weird wide conglomerate of stories. It's got some dark times. They're published chronologically, we found out. We were like, why is this such a weird conglomeration of stories? It's chronologically. They're collected chronologically. But the best part about these, other than the actual content, is the cover printed on the actual hard cover of the book.
Oh man.
Which this one, it is this glorious Vader.
Nice.
And
man.
I absolutely love collecting these omnibuy.
Is this the one where you weren't sure which cover you ordered?
Yeah.
Okay.
And jury's out, though I think I'm safe. I thought I accidentally pre-ordered 2 of them.
Okay.
So here it is. I'm excited to crack. I've actually read maybe 0 issues in this thing.
Wow.
So there's going to be some
That's
good Christmas
incredible,
break
yeah.
reading.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So, Freddie, you're up. You got anything?
Unfortunately, nothing Star Wars related, but I have started to dip into a collection that I don't know. I think it merits maybe some book club chats.
You
but
collecting
check it out.
Dunkaroos?
Hey.
Goosebumps.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes. So this it was supposed to come to me during Halloween, but unfortunately it was late. So now I get to enjoy these for the rest of the year. But yeah,
Never a bad time for Goosebumps.
never a bad time. My favorite Goosebump book is, I think it's like the jack-o'-lanterns. Everybody on the cover is like got a jack-o'-lantern head. It's like Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what name it was. Maybe someone in the chat has it.
I was too scared to read Goosebumps.
But yeah,
Not as scary as you'd think, some of them.
yeah, not anymore. But I'm excited to get back into these, just to start off where I left off. There you go.
There was a Goosebumps show I used to watch some of,
Oh, yeah.
but I would only watch it like in the afternoon when the lights were on
Yep. That's fair.
with friends. So I wouldn't be by myself and alone in my thoughts. There was another one that was kind of spookier. Are
You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
that one
Oh,
scary.
next Halloween we should do a Legends Look Back. Are You Afraid of the Dark watch party?
Ooh.
Stupid.
Okay, there was another one that was even weirder. It was called So Weird. Y'all ever watch that one?
Oh, I remember So Weird. It was that
On
girl who was
Disney?
psychic, and she
Yep.
toured around with family.
With the guy from Brink.
Was it
Yeah.
Come
okay?
on, Brink.
Was
Yeah.
it soap opera like frame rate and stuff? Or was
Yes.
that,
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, 12 frame rates. 12 frames per second. Just how we like them here on Legends Look Back. So we got some good acquisitions here all around the board, and happy hunting to everyone. Because of course we've got Black Friday right around the corner. Great time to get some Legends goodies for your Legends fans in your life. Guys, Black Friday deal is always fun for Star Wars fans. For Legends fans, it's a bit more of a hunt. However, there are some cool things. Yeah, I'm skipping a bit ahead in the notes for the sake of the segue. We'll circle back. So, the Black Friday deals that we've got coming up this week. First and foremost, there's a big sale on a Nintendo Switch Heritage Pack of video games. This is, I would say, a wide swath of classic Legends games, all available on the Nintendo Switch in one combo pack for $59.99. So the price of one AAA game, you can get all of these fantastic games. Freddy, what could people be playing on their Nintendo Switches this holiday season?
Oh, yeah. In case you don't already have these games, like, I think it's every platform at this point. So if you're one of those, guess what you're going to be playing? You're going to be playing Republic Commando, Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, The Force Unleashed, Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, and the best game ever, Star Wars Racer.
It is a really fun game, especially on Switch.
Yes.
Well, I would argue it's better on the N64 because there was a secret hack where you could plug in 2 controllers.
Yeah.
And you could use joysticks from both to control your pod racer.
Yeah.
And I would make this sound.
That's going to be on the mixtape right there.
That's right. Remix that beat. This song is called the G Special by DJ. Okay. I own all of these except for The Force Unleashed. So I'm not going to be buying the combo pack, but if you are wanting to dip your toe into Legends games, that's the place to go. Guys, there's some other fun stuff happening here in the world of Black Friday deals. We've got a big post on StarWars.com. They do this every single year. Hey, here's where you can go and get your Star Wars deals. Anything that looks of particular interest to you guys outside of the video games?
I mean, all of it. Is that the right answer?
No.
I've been looking for art that's like there's people who do custom art of either like they'll add Star Wars to an existing painting or they'll make a new piece of art in the style of
like Starry Night, but with Imperial Walkers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or just not so much that scene, but in the mood and the feel of that. So I'm interested in these Thomas Kincaid pieces.
Yes.
I don't have like a big Thomas Kincaid following or whatever, but there's some really good ones there.
Did you go to Legends Look Back art show one time, Freddie?
We did, yeah, Rick. We did. That was a fun one. But those Thomas Kincaid. So Thomas Kincaid, obviously, he's known, not obviously for some actually, he's known as the artist of light. So very famous for his like Americana cottage scenes with windows, and if you put a certain light at a certain angle, it looks like there's light reflecting and stuff like that. So a lot of his stuff, one of the ones I think is right on the front, is that, what is it? The Mandalorian and Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool, man. That's a good choice. You might have gotten a follower with you.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can throw this link in the comments so you can follow along and check these out yourself. 25% off on the Thomas Kincaids. Freddie, you can be getting some art. What else looks good to you?
Roosevelt's. The shirts that I like to wear.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
Oh, the shirts. Yeah. Those are great.
If you want to dress like Freddy, go to
Roosevelt's. It's.
I almost bought you the Ninja Turtles one.
Yeah. So they're. I clicked on it, but let me see here. I think Roosevelt's is 60% up to 60% off select apparel.
Nice.
So
that's awesome. I've wanted some of those shirts too.
They're awesome. They fit really well. They're soft, 4-way stretch. You can golf in them. You can preach in them.
4-way stretch is my middle name.
Oh, bro, that Ahsoka shirt, the snips, summer snips, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's a trap.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that one's really good.
The moderator, the automatic moderator bot blocked me from posting the link. Come on, this is my show. Why can't I post links? Yeah, I just got matumboed over there in the comments by the bot. So, Come on over to just type in Star Wars Black Friday and you'll find the link. And there's a lot of Funko Pops up on Amazon. A bunch of them like $4, $5. There's a great Qui-Gon that I have. Beautiful Qui-Gon. That sucker's like $4. So you got to jump on that deal very fast, very dangerous in order to get yourself a Qui-Gon. But guys, there are some there's some more news in the world of Legends Funko Pops. Last episode, we talked about how there's a new Thrawn Funko Pop, but in the spirit of just having finished the Hand of Thrawn duology, there's not just one but two. Thrawn 1, Thrawn 1 Flim. We have the retail, the general retail Thrawn is the one with a gun. Can we see that one, Rick? Thrawn with a gun, ready for action. This one is available general retail. We talked about him last time. What if I told you there's not one but two? There's another one. Now there are two of them. There is a Target exclusive Thrawn who has his arms crossed because he's mad,
angry
that Luke Skywalker just ruined his plans.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the Target exclusive one?
The Target exclusive. Pre-orders are already sold out on this, unfortunately. I have ordered both, so we're going to give one away here on Legends Look Back once they arrive, because I prefer the one with the arms crossed. We're going to give away the blaster boy.
I'm pretty sure I ordered the Target one too, which I don't normally do. So
I am so jazzed for this. I want a Thrawn Funko so bad.
Yeah.
The original, the OG, is like $400.
Oh, yeah. I look every time at every shop just to get one to say, hey, Jared, look what I found.
Yeah. You'll never. Except for now, I'm going to have two. So, Rick, how much, instead of $400, how much would the good folks out there have to pay for this one?
Oh, man. I don't have the notes in front of me.
It's $11.99.
$11.99.
Yeah, much better.
Much better than $400. Yeah, there it is.
Much better.
And it ships right around the corner, December 3rd. So
so this is exciting. Very exciting. In fact, my little nieces and nephews, I gave them the tour of the Star Wars collection just a couple hours ago. Their first time seeing it. My sister-in-law said, and I quote, "Wow." And my niece, when she saw the collection, she said, "I had no idea you loved Star Wars this much." And I said, "That's right. You have no idea."
That's right. Don't even start.
And then my youngest nephew, he grabbed Bosk and ripped his head right off.
Oh my gosh! And so is he okay? To check on this kid?
Yeah, he's reptilian, so he regenerates.
No, the kid, not Bosk. Did you harm the child after that?
He's great.
Okay.
I was like, knock yourself out, man. I want him to take interest, so. We'll have a lightsaber duel.
Hold on.
It stops raining.
That could be a threat, depending on tone. Knock yourself out, man. Or knock yourself out, man.
That's right. That's right. I'm happy for the kids to come up here and have fun.
Yeah.
As long as I'm supervising, of course, because Daddy's got some expensive collectibles.
That's right.
Well, those are all the expensive collectibles that you can pick up. However, before we move on from our news segment and get into our thank you notes, guys, there is some really big, cool, exciting Legends news that dropped over the weekend. In fact, it dropped Sunday morning. I was getting ready for church. I was in the zone, ready to preach. And then I got that notification, that sweet, sweet notification with the 3 keywords that when you say it, I come running like Beetlejuice. And that is Legends, Legends, Legends. I saw it. I dropped everything. I looked. And we have new covers for the Essential Legends collection. Rick, what do we have here?
All right, here we go. Let me get these guys pulled up. We have a new cover for Wraith Squadron, and that is beautiful.
Oh, man, that contrast.
I can't decide if I love it or hate it, but it's definitely one of the two.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think I love it. Let's see. Yeah,
Wraith Squadron.
Floating heads, sort of. I like this. Sure. I like the style.
Yeah, the X-Wings cutting through. It's
the bold cover.
We're getting some beautiful covers.
And notice how they're labeling this book 1 of the Wraith Squadron series, which is nice. They're distinguishing it from the Rogue Squadron series.
I've only read the Wraith Squadron books once. I've read Rogues a dozen times, but I'm excited to get back into these. They're great.
Then we also have Order 66 by Karen Travis. That's I love that use of red, man.
This is
That's
probably
so
my
good.
favorite cover of the wave. It's really striking.
That is incredible, man.
I'm ready to execute on the buy now button once this becomes available.
And then last but not least, Knight Errant by our good friend John Jackson Miller.
Friend of the show, no big deal.
Friend of the show.
This one is proven a little bit, I don't want to say controversial, but it's generated some discourse for the fact that it's being labeled as a part of the Old Republic series.
Oh, okay, I see.
Interesting, yeah.
It's not a tie-in to the video game, but our friend Tom from Delray, Tom said that this is they're following suit from the Legends Epic collections, which put the Knight Errant comics in. They labeled them Old Republic.
Huh, okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, and a timeline by era, it's Old Republic.
I appreciate the uniformity.
Yeah.
So maybe if we get an audiobook on this, we could listen to it, talk about it, and get John Jackson Miller back on for a 3-peat. That'd be fun.
Never mind. Is it that book? I can't remember if it's that book.
Where are you going, Freddy?
I can't really say it on air. It's in the book.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to whatever it is that you can't say that we'll discover on February 6th when this comes out. So, which of these three is your favorite, guys? I think for me, it's Order 66.
Oh man, I love the contrast in Wraith Squadron. I'm in for that.
Yep. Well, I guess I'm gonna go with Knight Errant. It was pretty cool too. I liked all of these. All of them are great. So
let us know in the comments in the chat which one of these is your favorite, guys. Before we get into carving up the turkey, before we get into wrapping up the show tonight, we want to spend a few minutes here being thankful, practicing some gratitude, because of course it is Thanksgiving week over here in the U.S. of A. And guys, there's all kinds of benefits to gratitude. How important is it to be thankful? Sometimes we're like envious. We're like, ooh, I wish I had that collectible, or ooh, I wish I could drive a church bus like Rick. Just kidding. I don't wish that.
You don't.
I do wish I would have liked to have been on that road trip. That sounds like you had a wild time. Why is it important, guys, to practice gratitude?
There's a lot of Harvard studies. There's a lot of studies in general, right? Benefits of gratitude. I see some here. It helps relieve stress, improves sleep, reduces depression and anxiety.
Yeah,
and that's a study done by UCLA Health. I also think if you are a person who is looking to grow, it helps to be thankful, because what it does is it makes you reflect on what you have, and it also makes you reflect on what would you like in the future. And if you keep striving for that kind of stuff, that's what makes you a better person. So, so feel free, take it.
Man, I'll just jump in, and I struggle at being grateful. I struggle at appreciating what I have. And I was just talking to my wife earlier. She was like, "Are you sure that you're ready to start selling some Star Wars books?" And she didn't want to push me, and I'm like, "No, like I'm ready. Not everything, but some things I can sell, and I don't want to be controlled by my stuff, That's and right. So being grateful for what you have and actually appreciating it, using it, whatever is really cool.
And take pictures of it before you sell it.
Yeah.
Then
yeah, that's a good idea. Exactly. Same with like when your kids draw you something, you can save it all, or you can take a picture of them holding it, and then
we keep a little box. We keep a little box with the very special ones. We take pictures of the mediocre ones. Let's be honest.
Yep.
So, well said, guys. Well said. Gratitude is important. I take a daily gratitude walk, and by that I mean I have to walk my dogs. But I turned this into a gratitude practice years and years ago, maybe 5-7 years ago. It is, without a doubt, my favorite part of my day. I don't listen to a podcast, don't listen to music, 15, 20 minutes a day. I just been thinking about what I'm grateful for. We're going to carry that segment over here into Legends Look Back. Before we wrap it up and get into carving up the turkeys with the cousins, we're going to, reminiscent of Jimmy Fallon, we're going to write some thank you notes. And thank you to Jimmy for inspiring this segment. Though it is not Friday. He does it on Fridays. Does he still? I haven't watched it in like 7 years. But this, of course, thank you note segment. We're going to go around the horn one at a time. Each of us taking turn at being grateful. I'll give an example. Are we ready, Rick?
We're ready.
So the pen is clicked. I only use V2 pilots. Thank you, Cornhorn, for having the same initials as Utini CEO Dr. Corey Helton.
Beautiful.
It's the butt of never-ending jokes.
Yeah.
The fact that Corey Helton and Cornhorn have the same name. All right, who's up next?
I could shoot if you guys don't mind.
You're up.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, let me take out my favorite pen. It smells.
For our audio listeners, he's got a pink, fluffy, like Dr. Seuss pen.
It smells just like cotton candy.
I'm getting Austin Power vibes.
I was gonna say like maybe Tinkerbell's earwax.
All right. Here we go. Thank you, Naked Palps, for not only showing me the Emperor was a eunuch, but how slimy you could be. I'll never forget. Love always, Freddy C.
Yeah, I didn't sign mine. I should go back and fix that. Oh, too late. I've already stamped it and licked it. All right. I loved it. Naked Palps. See, he wasn't on my list, so I'm glad that he made the cut. Glad he made
Just
the cut.
improvising here, so wrote some names down. We'll see how it goes.
Good. You're up, Rick.
All right. So, fun story. I just was cleaning up and found thank you cards from my wedding that we never sent out. So
Never too late. Never too late.
We are
Thank
not
you to the
old.
Brocarts for that $3
That's right.
electric can opener that I definitely did not return.
And all the towels, all of them, every single one of the towels.
Oh, it's
So many towels. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. Now let's just keep it rolling after this. Okay. So y'all get ready and we'll go through them all.
We'll go through one at a time. All right.
Thank you, Luke's Jedi Academy, for not letting all of Luke's students turn to the dark side.
that's a good
Was
one.
was that one that you wrote or one that you AI generated?
Oh, I
Rick-
wrote that one. That was a
Rick,
real one.
Rick used
But
the bot.
I've got some great AI generated ones coming up.
Oh,
All right, I'm
man.
up next. Thank you, Barbie, for making this the year of Ken Palpatine. We love us some Ken Palpatine. You're up, Freddy.
Alrighty. Oh, it smells good. Okay. Thank you, Jeru Sabayoth, for showing me what true abs look like and what I need to be prepared for my wedding.
Absolute wash.
P.S. It hurts. It hurts so bad every day. I can't even breathe.
Don't laugh, Freddy. Don't laugh.
Love always, Freddy C.
Thank you, Han Solo trilogy, for giving us the Talanda Till rave parties and intricate details about Hut reproduction.
Reroll that one, Rick.
Yeah, let's try it again. Thank you. I can't use a straight face.
We got it. That's
Yeah.
Lana Till. All right, I'm up. Thank you, Black Friday, for giving me a day to escape hanging out with my wife's lovely family, because you never know what Star Wars deals are out there. Jared Q. Mays.
All right. This is a good one. This one's very... Okay, let's just go. Thank you, Kathy Tires, for being the light of my life. And for the rave review that Tom gave your book. It's pretty good. Tom Del Rey, that is. Thank you for also taking up a lot of book space. Love always, Freddy C. Here we go.
You have like a whole shelf. Wait, hold
a
on.
couple shelves.
Did you call her the love of your life? Aren't you getting married in April?
I said light.
Okay.
The light of your life. For light in life, buddy. For light in life.
There you go.
All right. This one's from Google Bard, which actually came up with some hilarious ones.
Cool.
Thank you, Luke Skywalker, for showing us that anyone can be a hero, even if they are a whiny moisture farmer.
Love it. Thank you, Hoojibs, for giving me a really great story to explain to unsuspecting guests when they ask for my Wi-Fi password. Yours always. Your brother in Christ, Jared.
I'm about to
Mace.
have to give CPR to Freddy over there.
I drank water at the worst time.
Was it when I said Hoojibs?
Yes.
They're cute and fluffy.
Oh, man.
Ugh, so good. Okay. Thank you, Darth Daybik.
Hmm.
Yea, it has been 12 fortnights or more since I've last heard you talk about courtship of Princess Leia. We miss you dearly here on Legends Look Back, but we'll see you soon. Love always, all of us.
That's right. We love you, Emily. Thank you for used to being part of the show, and we're looking forward to having you back for the iJedi Roundtable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to cost a lot to mail that to Ireland.
Oh, that's true. Thank you, Grand Admiral Thrawn, for proving that even the most ruthless villains can have a great sense of style.
Here we go. This one, I do need to find his address, and you'll find out why in a second. Thank you, David W. Collins, for not calling security when I accidentally threatened you at Star Wars Celebration. Yours always, but from a distance, Jared Mays.
All right. This is a real one here. Thank you, everybody behind the scenes at Utini that really gave us the chance to do this show and talk about the things that we love and the things that we love with all of our fans. And we appreciate you for all the help. Thank you.
You're gonna make me cry, Freddy. Yeah, shout out to Kyle. Thank you to Kyle, our audio editor, doing a great job making those graphics.
He saved the show a couple weeks ago. We were locked out of our application, and he was able to pop in there and make it happen. So
that's right.
Yes. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Calrissian Trilogy, for giving Jared a hard time.
It was rough. It was rough, man. It was rough. L. Neil Smith. Is he living? I don't remember.
I don't know.
We can write him a thank you note regardless. Are we ready?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Skooma Joe, for being the king of Legends memes.
Absolutely.
Nice.
The king. Undisputed. Long may he reign.
Mm.
Long may he reign!
Let's see. How about this? Is School, Surfer76, Skooma Joe, everybody in Discord. Thank you all for your dedication and giving us something to look forward to every week. Love always.
Yeah, thank you.
Getting choked
to our
up.
listeners.
Yeah. If we're doing serious ones, I got
Let's
one
do it.
too.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you, Legends, for giving me the opportunity to hang out with these friends on the show and all of our fans.
And I'll close this out with a thank you to my two amazing co-hosts, and also to Emily and Meg, and all of the guests that we have had on the history of the show. Shout out to Patrick. Shout out to Stacy. Stacy's an OG. Carl, Trevor, you know who you are. Eric, Charles. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. Now that I've started naming names, I've missed folks, and now it's embarrassing.
It's hard.
Shout out to everybody who has ever...
Casey Murphy. Don't forget Jedi Casey Murphy.
That's right. Shout out to everybody who's been a part of this, and for our dear listeners for being a part of this positive community. We could not, nor would not, do it without you. Guys, that is going to do it this week for Legends Look Back. Remember, find somebody in your life who deserves a thank you card and write them one. And unlike us, you should actually mail them.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us this week on Legends Look Back. That's going to do it for tonight. A special thank you, a huge thank you, heartfelt thank you to our patrons. A special thank you to Brian Dooley, Earl Q, Carl Sanders, Zach W, Michael Fry, and Raymond Bazinski on our Jedi High Council, as well as James T, Ashley Ingalls, Colton Fife, Chris Carrizo, Sally and Chris Eilerson on our Alliance High Command, as well as others, because I forgot to update the list, and I'm trying to load it, but we're working on it. It's coming any moment here. Here it comes. I can see it's twirling. It's spinning. Is it going to happen? Here it is. It's booting. Yeah, thank you to our patrons, for all of you, even if you're not on the Alliance High Command.
That music's just going to go everywhere now. I'm just putting
find
everything.
Next week, we'll get it updated. We'll get it. But we see you. We thank you. We appreciate you. Remember, everybody, to sub to the channel. Leave us a review in your podcast platform of choice. That helps other folks find the show. And, you could always write us kind of a thank you note that way, digitally. But it's up to you. Remember, of course, if you'd like your thoughts read on the show, our information can be found in the description We're also on Twitter at Legends Look Back. Remember, everybody, especially in the holiday season here, keep the Utini fan code and be a force for positivity in the fandom. May the force be with you.
This is a Utini broadcast.